Hey y'all, it's a beautiful day down here in Florida, so I could not resist loading up the kayak in the truck and taking it out here to the river to do a little bit of fossil hunting today. I'm on a solo trip, so it's just y'all and me today, and we are going to have a wonderful, relaxing time. Let's get right to it. Before we get to moving in the kayak, let's see what we can find right here off the bat. And of course, first we're going to pick up this truly pineapple beverage someone left on the river, unfortunately. Got to try and pick up as much trash as we can when we see it. And you got this beautiful limestone exposure right here. This is Oligocene aged limestone, over 30 million years old. So we're going to be keeping an eye out for echinoids and other invertebrates and things like that. And really, who knows what else. The river is so low. It's been a couple years since I've been to this location, so I'm very excited. Looks like right away here, we got some sort of coral. That's pretty interesting right there. Look at the little polyps. This is not agatized coral like you're used to seeing us find. This is actually just kind of limestone replaced. But pretty cool. Not sure on the species. Small little polyps there, but a cool little fossil. You can see how it gets a little bit overwhelming looking at the limestone here. There is so much exposed, all rubbly and broken up from falling off the bank and river erosion and things of that nature. But the river moving things around is a good thing for us, so we're just keeping an eye out for any fossils that have been deposited. I'm surprised I haven't seen an echinoid yet, fossil sea urchin. I bet we're going to find quite a few today, however. Not the greatest echinoid, but there's the first one I've seen today. You can see a little bit of the star pattern there. And of course, it's beat up, so we're going to leave that one there. But shows you we're looking for that beautiful star pattern. There's a little echinoid hiding right there. This side looks good. Let's see how the other side looks. Oh, nice. Check that out. Beautiful pattern right there. We will absolutely take that. Looks to be the common Oligocene echinoid, Rhyncholampus gouldi. I think I'm saying that right. Oh, and here's another little fossil here. This is a little burrow, possibly a shrimp or other burrowing animal. See quite a bit of those in these types of sediments as well. This is just a small piece. Sometimes you get some pretty long ones too, which are cool. Looks like we got something right in that clay there. That's a sea urchin's spine, it looks to be, from a very thick one. So that's pretty cool to see. There's an echinoid there that's seen its better days. Star pattern is completely gone. His mouth is still intact there. Of course, we'll leave that one behind and keep walking. Look at, there's another echinoid there. Also seen its better days, but that's okay. We'll toss that one back down. Oh, hello. We got a few showing up right here. That one's very worn. That one's kind of pointy and weird and mostly worn. That one, the pattern's covered. Gosh, there's a lot right here. Oh, there's one right there. Yep, that one's pretty worn out too. That looked like a nice one until I saw there's a big old hole in it. Oh no. And it's been very washed by the water. How's this one up here looking? A little bit larger one. Let's rinse that off actually. Whoop. See if we can get some visible pattern on you. Oh, nope, it's falling apart in my hand after it survived 30 million years. And I come around and broke it a little more. I'm sorry, friend. But the echinoids are picking up a lot right here. Take a look at this bank. It's pretty amazing. I haven't even walked up higher yet. I'm only looking at the bottom. I bet there's all kinds of stuff up here. Oh, look, some sort of gastropod right there. That's cool. Big old shell. Oh, yeah. Tons of echinoid fragments up here. This might be the better stuff. I might be missing out by walking along the bottom. I would think maybe more freshly eroded things up here that haven't been hurt as much. Oh, wow, look at this stuff. All kinds of little shell fragments. Oh, look at that one's got some calcite on it. That's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, look at all these more shell impressions. We got Massive beds of ancient ocean floor. Oh, there's echinoid there. Hello. Oh, you're hurt there. What about this one right there? Ooh, I bet that one's a little better. It's a little bit worn out there, and I can't quite see the pattern. That stuff's pretty hard on there. Look at all of them in there. Oh gosh, they've been very weathered, sadly. Wow, these shells are cool. Look at them. There's calcite growing on them. That's pretty unique, actually. That's straight up little calcite crystals. That's awesome. Oh, look, you can see where a big old turritella shell was right there. That'd be cool to find one of those intact. Let's, of course, admire the beautiful little flowers here. Got some yellow ones down there as well. Check that out. Another type of shell with calcite all over it. Again, that really is something. I don't see that in a whole lot of places. It's not quite like the crazy calcite clams, but still calcite. Oh, what about this noid? Ooh. That one looks large. Got some matrix stuck on it. This one looks like it might be all right. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad at all, actually. Just got to do a little extra cleaning on it, and I think it'll be fine. It's warm today, so how about a little dip? Ooh, that feels good. Oh, it's cold. It's colder than I thought it was going to be. Oh, that is nice. Water's actually kind of clear as well. Man, it's a beautiful day out here. It doesn't need to be repeated that the world is currently in shambles, and obviously without getting too far into that, I just want to say that I hope y'all are doing your best to take care of yourself and take care of each other. I've honestly found the only thing that makes this kind of stress of the world a little bit more bearable is being kind to others. I don't know, saying something nice to the cashier at the store, put a smile on their face, something like that. Those are the kind of things I think that make all this that much more bearable. And of course, this right here, and bringing y'all along for the ride as well. So truly, I hope y'all are doing well out there. I apologize for the less than flattering angle. I've got y'all sitting up on my camera case. I'm gonna take some pictures today as well. It's gonna be a while before the film's developed, so I'll probably show y'all some photos from today in a post or on a later video or something along those lines. I won't have the film back in time for this one, I don't think. It is just stunningly beautiful out here today. Couldn't ask for better weather. I think it's a high of 83 degrees. Beautiful cool water. Beautiful limestone banks, beautiful overhanging cypress trees, Spanish moss, everything that I love. Wild looking limestone over there. Look how beautiful that is, the reflection of the water on the limestone. Not sure if y'all can see that super well. Oh yeah, you can see it in camera pretty good. Oh, I'm hitting the bank. You gotta film and you lose control of where you're going. I don't mind a little stop though. A lot of birds chirping today. I thought I saw an echinoid as I was paddling by behind me a little bit, so figured why not check this out. Let's pull this up a little bit so it don't float away. And we got a big old beautiful bank right here. Let's see. Gotta weasel my way around this jagged limestone to where I think I saw a fossil. Oh, be very careful doing this if you ever do this, please. This is very sharp stuff. Definitely not something you want to be slipping on. Let's see. I swear I saw a fossil. I'm not crazy. There it is. Hopefully the other side of it's all right, and it's not. That's the way it goes. That limestone is blinding. When you got the sunlight on it, man, it reflects right off. So I found that busted echinoid I saw. Not seeing much else. Definitely Oh, hello. Who are you? Oh, that's got a nice pattern on it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll take that one for sure. That's nice. You can see one still on the rock right there. Also keeping an eye out for the sunning snake friends today. Wouldn't be surprised if we see at least one. It's a beautiful day to be laying out. There's a big echinoid right there. Look at that. That one's not too terrible either. Got some clay on the other side. Who else we got hiding out here? It's crazy how high up the bank you can actually go. And it's still just solid limestone, almost all the way up. Look at that. Little differences in the fossils everywhere you look. Different depths, slightly different ages. Probably different ages as you go up and down, and even as you go that way. And all this limestone is just made up of dead marine organisms. You can see, especially in some rocks, just how much stuff there is. There's echinoid cross sections, other shells, some scallop pieces and things like that, just everywhere. So fun because this is as close as you're ever gonna get to getting a view of what Florida looked like 30 million years ago. You have to mostly use your imagination, but you can see and piece it together by looking at what's in the rocks. I think I'll walk back to the kayak now and keep going. Continuing on, keeping an eye on the banks. Oh, about to hit some limestone. Really crazy limestone here. You're about to get a little bit of a view of it behind me. Okay, things are starting to look a little different as I paddle ahead. So I'm curious to see what other types of rocks we're gonna get into. You never know. Could be agatized fossils or corals. Could be shark teeth, could be mammal fossils. This river cuts through so many layers of time. The bank to my left is much more cut, but there's an interesting limestone looking exposure coming out to my right. So I might go take a look at that real quick and then zoom off to that other side and take a look at that too. Oh, that current's pretty good today. Yeah, I'm gonna take a right cut right here. Is that gravel? Nope. I'm also keeping an eye out for gravel on the water. I got a couple small sifters with me, so we can try some of that if we find a spot that looks like it would be worth it. Let's see what this stuff right here looks like on the bank. Whoop. So this is what I was seeing. It looked more interesting than it is, I think. Not seeing many echinoids or shells or anything. There's got to be some sort of fossil here. Got to be something. I'm sure I'm missing stuff. I'm just kind of going for the obvious things. Well, the swamp children sure have been here. That is a footprint with toes. Oh no. If I don't make it out of here, it was the swamp children. Okay, this little spot crushed my hopes and dreams. Just kidding, it wasn't that dramatic. But it is time to get back in the kayak and maybe check out that side. See over there, even right there where it kind of transitions from hard limestone to a little sandier. Looks pretty interesting, so we'll paddle and check that bank out. I thought this was gravel for a minute over here, but look at it. It's all leaves, organic matter. Man, it's so clear right now. Look at that. And it's stained tannic acid water, but much clearer than you usually see this river. Really is neat how fast this river changes. So I just got out right here because everything looked a little different. And take a close look at this stuff. I'm not seeing much for fossils, but see that right there? That is exactly like some sort of tidal mud. So I think we're a little bit more near shore than where we've been elsewhere on the river so far today. That's pretty crazy. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. If you've been out in tidal creeks, you've seen that exact structure there, and I don't know exactly what causes it in those tidal areas, but this is exactly that. Pretty wild. Okay, this is crazy, y'all. I was just showing you that tidal mud right there, and now I'm still in that stuff, but I paddled a little further, and I saw a ton of this phosphate pebbles down in here. But, see if I can grab it. Ugh. Oh my goodness. That's a three-toed horse tooth right there. Oh, wow. I thought it was maybe the whole thing. It's missing some right there. That is a little tiny three-toed horse tooth. There's the chewing surface there. It's a little bit gone, but that's crazy. So that's an adult-sized three-toed horse tooth. So that gives you an idea of how big these animals were. Tiny. Oh, that is just amazing. Did not expect to find three-toed horse today. So I'm going to pop out and take a look in all that phosphate gravel right there. Because is there going to be more of these beauties lying around? That's crazy. Too bad it's a little bit beat up. But still an amazing find. Yep, we've definitely entered some different stuff right here. There is a little shark's tooth. Looks like a little lemon shark tooth. So I believe we've found some overlying Miocene-aged sediments. So not as old as the Oligocene, which would explain all those phosphate pebbles and the tooth and the three-toed horse teeth. That is pretty awesome. Look at that. There's enamel. Another three-toed horse tooth fragment. Much more beat up than the other one, but super promising to see that already. So there's quite a bit of gravel that collected right here on the ledge next to this bank with the phosphate, and I filled a screen. Check this out. We got the corner of a megalodon shark tooth. You can see a little bit of the enamel right there. That is just crazy. I did not expect that. Look how worn it is, though. I doubt there's much chance for a complete meg here. But to know it's a possibility is pretty dang cool. I filled another screen. I got a teeny tiny tooth right there. And a fairly large chunk of dugong bone with all the clam bore holes in it. There's a lot of gravel right here, so I think it's worth taking some time and filling a few more screens. This stuff is not that bad, y'all. There's quite a bit of dugong bone in it, big chunks like that. I found this chunk a minute ago. I found these two small teeth right there. And I got another little tooth right here. Look at the preservation on that one. Much nicer than the others I found. So pretty interesting stuff. I've seen quite a few pieces of enamel as well, so more pieces of three-toed horse stuff. I do like it a lot. I think I'm going to keep paddling here in a minute, though, because this is the first time I'm seeing this stuff right here, so maybe it keeps going. I can always come and sift some more on my way back. But very, very promising stuff right here. I definitely did not expect to come across shark teeth today, so that was a nice change of pace. And to be fair, I've been in places that are a lot better for echinoids as well. But there's definitely some interesting stuff going on here. Not to mention, it is just absolutely beautiful. So I'm glad I chose to come here today. I was ready to go anywhere to get out and just enjoy the wilderness. I paddled a little bit from where I was finding those teeth and such, And I saw more exposures of it in between where I'm at now and about right over there. So I parked the kayak behind me, and I have the sifter in my backpack. I'm gonna walk over here because I saw some crazy gravel, but I decided to park over on the sandbar so I could walk all this stuff along the way. This isn't the same stuff. It doesn't look shark toothy, but it looks like it gets back into the shark teeth right there. So we will walk and see what we can find on the way and see what that gravel's looking like in the sifter over there. Looks like maybe some bone showing up. Yep, that's a dugong bone there. And that's a dugong bone right there. Any of this other, oh, that's mud. Okay, so that came from up higher or just this way. Yep, I'm starting to see some of that gravel. That looks like the stuff the shark teeth were in. Ooh, gotta be careful right here. Ooh, keep your footing. Oh yeah, that's a lot of gravel. And look, big dugong bone right there. Big, massive chunk. I think this stuff's gonna be worth trying to sift. Look at that settling. Oh, this is where bigger stuff would settle, maybe right down here. Oh, this would be so fun with a mask. Too bad I didn't do that today. Ooh, look right here. Even more of that phosphate gravel. A ton of it. All right, that looks pretty good. So definitely got to do some scoops from here. Take a look on the surface, make sure I don't miss anything obvious. Wow, oh, look at this. That's kind of cool. Oh, look, and there's gravel all up in there. I think that's a fish bed though, so I'm not gonna bother it. This is cool. Oh, wow, it's beautiful. Oh, and there's a very spooky drop off right there. Okay, let's fill a couple screens, I guess. Well, I did find this little tooth, a little snaggle, but this was kind of a false alarm. I took a couple scoops with my hands down in a few different spots right here, and it seems like there's a lot of rolled clay and a lot of actually this limestone mixed in, so it kind of chokes stuff out. It actually didn't seem as productive as where I first started sifting for teeth. So I'm kind of just doing some surface collecting now, and gonna keep on moving along here soon, just because I want to make some distance and keep seeing what's around the next bends. There's some dugong bone there. Oh, look, there's some dugong bone right there. Here's a lot of bone. Too bad not a lot of megalodon teeth. Is that bone? Nope, this is a leaf. Ooh. Gonna ease my way down here without slipping. There we go. A lot of phosphate pebbles still. And just a very cool and unique riverbank, that's for sure. There's a cool little fossil. Internal mold of a clam. Probably the same age as the shark teeth I'm finding. It's just unreal how peaceful and beautiful it is out here today. I've seen a few other people, but not many. Everyone I've interacted with has been just in a good mood. How could you not be? Pretty crazy looking at these limestone banks. You got to think just how many millions of years of deposition that is from when this was all completely underwater. And now that I'm filming, I'm gonna lose my steering and hit the bank, but that's all right. We're admiring the beautiful limestone. Oh. There's some pretty interesting stuff going on right here. This is not normal limestone formations. As y'all can see, they're like these burrows going way down. Something caused that. That was probably some sort of burrowing marine animal, I would think. Look at that. I mean, it's very, very strange. It's my first time seeing it today. Look at that. Oh, look at that there. That is 100% probably trace fossils from some sort of marine organism. Look at that. That there's like a tube. That is so weird. Look at that. That's something else. Look at this very strange structure on this stuff. What do y'all make of that? Look, you can see burrow, filled in burrow, mostly filled in. And that weird texture there again. I don't know what that is. Oh, look at here. These are cool. I love this kind of stuff as much as other fossils, honestly. And like that, what the heck made that thing? Down here you can see the burrows, bloop, moving through there. And like that, what the heck made that? Is it a giant sponge or something? Like, what does that? Look, there's another really long one. What in the world are you creatures? That's part of one there. That's part of one. It's definitely not just normal limestone formation. It's something else going on. Oh, they're like all these big long ones right here. It changed from over there where it's like webby and more small burrows. And right here where I parked, kind of peters out. I'm not seeing much. Well, there's one of those things. Weird. I was walking back to the kayak to grab my camera. I wanted to take a couple pictures of that weird stuff. And I noticed this coral fossil of some sort. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's wash it off. Oh wow. That's a silicified coral. Doesn't appear to be a geode, but it's definitely silicified. Oh, and look, this is kind of interesting. It's right here where all these burrows are, and something burrowed into it right there. So that's kind of interesting. And look, there's kind of clay attached to it. I wonder if right under that sand there's a clay layer where some of this coral's coming out. That's cool. Nice coral head. First one I've seen today. Don't let anybody tell you Florida does not have cool geology, because it sure does. Look at the crazy way the limestone has eroded through here. Look at that. I don't know if there's different densities throughout it, which is why it's eroded differently down low than up high, or if there's just more water hitting the lower spot more consistently. Oh gosh, look at around this bend. Just amazing. After finding that coral head, I turned around and gently floated my way back downstream to the boat ramp, and it was such a beautiful, much needed, quiet, and relaxing time. I hope you all enjoyed today's adventure as much as I enjoyed making it and going on it. I'm truly thankful that y'all are here to watch these videos and that I can take you along for the ride as well. It really means the world to me. So thanks for all your support, and a lot of cool stuff coming very soon. So good weather. Let's get out and have some more adventures. Thanks, y'all. See you in the next one.